I feel so stupid right now because I thought that we had a good thing going. You know, she was like my sister. But that's clearly in the past now because she didn't feel the same. Used me to scratch an itch, and now I'm yesterday's news.
And let's not even get into how your favorite actress has been lying to your faces, using her co-stars for clout and attention, rage baiting her fans and all that bullshit.
Not Cynthia Erivo allegedly feeling played, and now rumors are swirling that she's ready to take serious action. The second the Wicked promo wrapped, it honestly looked like Ariana Grande slowly backed away from Cynthia, like that intense, emotional sisterhood never even happened. During interviews, they were inseparable. They were finishing each other's thoughts, holding hands, tearing up together, calling each other soul connected. It felt deep, it felt real, and then suddenly, nothing. Insiders are now whispering that Ariana may have already shifted her focus to a younger co-star tied to her next major project, and people are saying the transition looked way too smooth to be accidental. While Cynthia was reportedly still emotionally invested, believing the bond carried beyond the press tour, Ariana was allegedly building a new dynamic behind the scenes connected to the upcoming Audrey Hepburn biopic. The same Audrey project she previously seemed uncomfortable discussing publicly. Fans caught that awkward energy. They noticed the hesitation. And now, looking back, the timing feels strategic. Sources claim Cynthia felt genuinely blindsided. What made it worse was the backlash period. For months, she was facing heavy online criticism, including racist attacks and harsh commentary, while Ariana remained publicly silent. That silence spoke loudly to many fans. People expected visible support. Instead, Ariana appeared focused on the next chapter. Cynthia reportedly felt exposed during one of the toughest waves of her career. Now there are growing rumors that Cynthia is no longer interested in protecting the narrative quietly. Word circulating suggests she may be exploring legal options, allegedly arguing that she was left to face harassment alone while Ariana distanced herself once the promotional cycle ended. Nothing is confirmed, but insiders claim emotions are running high behind closed doors, and if that's accurate, this could escalate quickly. Then there's the Audrey Hepburn angle. For months, fans have pointed out how Ariana seemed to be channeling Audrey's aesthetic. The classic dresses, the delicate posture, the soft, glam transformation. It didn't feel random. It felt like a careful image shift, almost like she was stepping into the role before it was officially hers.
You're kind of channeling a little Audrey Hepburn in this journey.
I've always loved old Hollywood glamour. Like Marilyn and Audrey have always been my references. I've always gravitated towards like 50s, 60s silhouettes and like retro vintage and stuff. Like even when I was 15, I can't even think of a time when that wasn't like my vision board. But it's been more fun to have more places to really do that. And it's been really, we've been like, my stylist Mimi and I have been leaning all the way in. We've been doing lots of vintage shopping, and then this is custom Loewe.
It's gorgeous.
So this is not vintage, but it's also giving a little bit of old Hollywood, so it's been really fun.
Would you ever play Audrey in a biopic?
Goodness, why is everyone asking me this? You're insane.
No, yes,
You're insane. You're insane. You're insane.
You could do it.
You're insane. I love you.
Now that she's reportedly leading the biopic, people are questioning whether that reinvention was already in motion during the Wicked era. Meanwhile, Cynthia is left looking like she was part of a moment that expired the second cameras stopped rolling. Insiders suggest the friendship may not have been as balanced as it appeared on screen. Promotions wrapped, awards buzz secured, new project secured, new co-star connection forming, and Cynthia allegedly realizing she may have been more emotionally invested than Ariana ever was. If even half of these whispers hold weight, this isn't just about a fading friendship, it's about timing, loyalty, and who stands beside you when the noise gets loud. And right now, the story feels far from settled. However, when a reporter once asked Ariana directly whether she would ever consider playing Audrey Hepburn in a biopic, she smoothly dodged the question on camera. She smiled, shifted the energy, and never gave a clear yes or no. It looked polished. It looked media trained. But now people are side-eyeing that moment hard. Because here's the twist. Insiders have reportedly confirmed that an Audrey Hepburn biopic is not just a rumor. It's allegedly happening. And casting? Supposedly already locked in, with Ariana in the lead role. So that innocent little dodge suddenly feels less innocent. Fans are now asking if she was protecting an announcement that wasn't ready yet, or if she straight up played it down to avoid early backlash. We still don't know the full cast list or who will be playing key roles around her, but what is being whispered is that Ariana has already grown close to one of her new co-stars and is allegedly calling them her new bestie. That word again. And people can't ignore the pattern. It feels familiar. Now, no one knows if this new bond will look as intense as what we saw with Cynthia Erivo during the Wicked press run. That connection had people talking nonstop. The closeness, the hand-holding, the emotional interviews. But longtime followers of Ariana know this isn't new behavior. She has a history of diving deep into relationships and friendships fast, then moving on just as quickly when the energy shifts. Look back at her relationship with Ricky Alvarez. Matching tattoos within weeks. Big emotions, big gestures, and then it ended just a few months later. Or her whirlwind romance with Pete Davidson. They started dating, got engaged, and split in less than 5 months. And during that short time, they were getting matching tattoos nonstop. Clouds, initials, tributes, even ink connected to their pet pig. It was intense, it was fast, and it didn't last. Then came the era with Cynthia Erivo. From the very start of the Wicked Press tour, fans noticed something felt different. The chemistry didn't read like typical co-star friendliness. It felt layered. The touches lingered. The eye contact stretched a little too long. The emotional energy was high every single time they appeared together. Viewers picked up on it early. People weren't imagining the tension. It felt charged, like two people trying to downplay something that looked bigger than just promotional chemistry. And now, with Ariana seemingly building a fresh connection on her next project, fans are once again watching closely, wondering how long this new chapter will really last. It was already awkward at first. People thought they had reached peak uncomfortable during those early press moments. The energy was intense, the closeness was obvious, and viewers were side-eyeing the whole thing. Surely it couldn't get any more uncomfortable than that, right? Wrong. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana somehow took it to another level, especially during that one interview where everything just went off script and the vibe shifted from cute co-stars to something way more layered. The body language was loud. The reactions were louder. And fans immediately started clipping moments because it didn't feel typical. Then there were moments where Cynthia appeared to go into full protector mode anytime someone criticized Ariana. The loyalty looked strong, almost personal. But Ariana didn't exactly dial things down either. Alongside the touchy-feely press appearances, the two even got matching tattoos. That's not light behavior, that's permanent ink. Undoubtedly the fiercest talent to grace the earth, but you are unimaginably even fiercer, my friend. I'm so thankful for the incredible privilege it is knowing and loving you. That's not casual co-star appreciation, that's deep emotional language. So when people act like Cynthia imagined the closeness, that doesn't line up with the receipts. The connection was public. The words were strong. The energy was intense. It makes sense that Cynthia leaned into it because it looked real. It felt real. Even Cynthia's partner at the time appeared subtly uncomfortable with how close things looked. There were a few shady comments floating around and social media picked up on that tension fast. It's hard not to understand why someone in that position would feel uneasy. From the outside, Cynthia seemed fully invested in that bond with Ariana. Both of us were blown away by how connected we were. It was at director John M. Chu's house, and he played some songs for us, and we sang together for the first time. It's a very intimate thing to sing with someone. It was one of the most gratifying things to know that there was someone that open and available because she was, and that meant I could be as well. That's emotional vulnerability. That's someone who felt safe and connected. So now, watching Ariana seemingly pivot to a new co-star so quickly, people are questioning everything. If Cynthia truly believed she found a sister and Ariana was already stepping into her next close bond, that disconnect explains why this situation feels heavy. But here's where it really shifts. Reports are now suggesting that Ariana may not have felt the friendship as deeply as Cynthia did. And what's making this messier is the growing chatter that Ariana's team allegedly tried to reshape the narrative in a way that didn't exactly protect Cynthia. People started analyzing everything, including their physical changes during that time. Both women were noticeably thinner, and while some of the comments crossed the line, a large part of the conversation came from concern. Viewers were saying they looked stressed, drained, and overwhelmed. It wasn't all mockery. A lot of it sounded like genuine worry. But then, out of nowhere, reports began circulating, claiming Ariana had to distance herself from Cynthia. Certain outlets pushed stories suggesting Cynthia was somehow the reason Ariana allegedly developed unhealthy habits during that period. That narrative caught attention fast, because instead of framing it as shared pressure from a demanding press cycle, fingers seemed to be pointing in one direction. Blind items started popping up echoing the same idea. One claimed that an A-list actress-singer was blaming her foreign-born co-star for her struggles, and that things were improving now that they were apart. Another hinted that the two were no longer on speaking terms, suggesting award season appearances could become awkward. None of these posts named names directly, but the internet connected the dots immediately. From Cynthia's perspective, if insiders are accurate, this felt like betrayal layered on top of silence. Not only did she reportedly believe the friendship was real and meaningful, but she also endured months of online criticism while Ariana stayed quiet publicly. Some fans were making harsh comments about Cynthia's appearance and questioning her place in the spotlight. At one point, even public figures called out the tone of the discourse because it was getting uncomfortable. So when stories began suggesting Cynthia was somehow responsible for Ariana's personal struggles, it painted her in a damaging light.
Maybe I'm that friend that's too woke, but I honestly do not find what's funny with all of these different memes and videos villainizing and making fun of Cynthia Erivo. Like, obviously you guys know what happened in Singapore with the whole incident with the fan, but these videos that have come out of it, and mostly it's from men who are dressing up as Cynthia and like pretending, with everything that's going on. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
And if she felt abandoned during the backlash and then indirectly blamed afterward, that adds another layer to why she may feel hurt. Right now, it looks less like a simple drifting apart and more like a situation where one person felt emotionally invested while the other moved strategically. And if Cynthia truly believes she was left exposed while Ariana repositioned her image, that tension is not something that fades quietly. Things really escalated when SZA left a comment under a creator's post that was calling out what they described as a massaging war in the media narrative. That comment section was already heated. Some people felt the creator was reaching and reading too deeply into the situation. Others believed the patterns were too obvious to ignore. SZA stepped in and wrote, "You're not bugging and no one is too woke. It's a classic massaging noir, nothing else. Can't believe it's openly a thing in 2025 and everyone's gonna have a cognitive dissonance 2 years later. Like, remember when everyone attacked Cynthia for being blackballed and nurturing? That was crazy. It should just stop now." That comment hit hard. It added fuel to an already tense conversation. Suddenly, more eyes were on how Cynthia had been treated during the backlash. Clips resurfaced. Compilation videos started circulating, highlighting some of the more offensive commentary she faced online. And while SZA publicly showed support, people noticed something else. Ariana remained silent. That silence is what keeps coming up. Support from peers was visible. Defense from fans was loud, but from Ariana, nothing public. And now rumors are spreading that Cynthia may be done staying quiet too. Word circulating online suggests Cynthia is allegedly exploring legal action, claiming emotional distress and arguing that she was left exposed to racist harassment while Ariana distanced herself. None of this has been confirmed in court, but the whispers are getting louder. If even part of that claim is true, this situation could move from internet drama to something much more serious. From Cynthia's perspective, based on what insiders claim, she invested emotionally. She believed the friendship was real. She spoke about sisterhood. She described intimacy in their creative bond. Then the press tour ended, the silence began, the criticism intensified, and the narrative slowly shifted in ways that didn't paint her kindly. Months of public scrutiny, ongoing online attacks, and now reports that she feels played, ghosted, and unfairly blamed. That's a heavy combination. Meanwhile, Ariana appears to be moving forward into a new era, a new project, and possibly a new close co-star connection. If a lawsuit truly lands on the table, could it actually impact Ariana's image? Would this shake her carefully rebuilt brand? Or will it quietly settle behind the scenes? And if Cynthia is seeking accountability, will the public rally behind her or dismiss it as industry fallout? One thing is clear. What started as an intense on-screen friendship has turned into a storyline filled with tension, hurt feelings, and serious allegations. This is no longer just about awkward interviews or matching tattoos. It's about loyalty, silence, and who stands beside you when things get ugly. So, what do you think? Was this friendship genuine and simply fell apart, or was it strategic from the start? Should Cynthia take legal action if she truly feels wronged, or is this all speculation spiraling out of control? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like, subscribe, and share if you want more breakdowns like this, and I'll see you on the next one.